like Diddy and Phil Robinson. One time I'm in the office. This is the Making the Band era too. And you dig, Fred just left, you dig, and everybody started, questioning. Like, say, bro, like you taking all this money from us and you just leaving us out here popular and broke. You heard me? Like, say, bro, I was like, say, bro, I need my money. If I don't get my money, man, say, bro, I'm just gonna go ahead and sue. Say, bro, I told him this in his face. You heard me, son? I told him this in his face. I said, say, bro, either we gonna fight or I'm gonna sue y'all, but either way, I need to get compensated. And he was just like, we gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it. I'm like, all right, cool. I go, you dig? I leave the office. I go downstairs, and the whole time, security started following me. And when security started following me, I'm looking around. I'm like, maybe they just escorted me downstairs. But as soon as I leave the building and I'll go walk a block to get in a taxi, I got a soccer punch in my face and knocked out. Facts. You can ask the whole band. Knock me out. Big knock me out. Bow. I woke up. I was in Making the Band house. Yeah. Swollen jaw and all that. And now I'm ready to now I'm ready to kill. You dig? So you dig? And he gave me some hush money, and I let it ride. All facts. All facts. All facts. He ain't give me the money I deserve. He gave me hush money. You dig? Yeah. All facts, Cam.
Right.
And say, bro, I'm unbiased to everything. I won't lay back there and you dig talk this way without taking accountability with my own issue. I have no problem speaking on what happened to me in the worst ways. You dig? I'm a man. I'm okay with it. You dig? And once the money he gave me for the hush money, I had to shut up. It looked too good. So you dig? It helped me. So say what you want to say, but I took the money. But yeah, got me knocked out. So add that up. You hear me?
Diddy he been the same for a long time, man. I seen somebody from Craig Mack's family saying when Craig Mack was with the label that he was dead broke and Diddy owed him a bunch of money.
All right.
And Diddy asked him for some money, and Diddy pulled out a big old fucking wad and gave Craig Mack like $100.
Ain't that cold?
Old, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
Old.
did it make you want to kill him? I'll tell you that. And the crazy part about it is he'll do you something and then double back and beat you on papers. That's what made him cold. It wasn't that he was that physically or streetwise. Is you want to holler at him, he gonna make sure you holler at him in coke. You heard me? And then he gonna pay all them juggernauts, like the lawyer that he had, to whoop your ass for years to the point where you ain't got no money and you give up. And that's what happens. That's what makes him cold. Cause he's a killer paperwork. He's a paperwork killer. So yeah. I mean, I don't feel rest in peace to Craig Mack, but I don't feel sorry for that. You dig? I don't feel sorry for that. I don't. I'm sorry. But rest in peace, Tom, but I don't feel sorry for that. I say, bro, I ain't feel sorry for myself because there's things I could have done that could have worked out for the benefit of me that I didn't do. So life is about choices, and that's how I'm gonna say that. You had a choice to make to do what you had to do, and you didn't. So don't come back doubling back crying about it. And I hate people that play victim years later. I'm not playing no victim with nobody. I'm not no victim or no bad boy, none of that. Because number one, I was Rodney Hill on Making the Band. I wasn't even Kevin. You heard me? My name Kevin, you heard me? So I was still, you dig? I was still doing some, you heard me? Boy shit, you dig? To try to make it with a name that wasn't me. So that's why I don't feel no way about that. If that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah.
When they were talking about the making of the band part, one of the people in making of the band, I don't remember who it was, one of them, I guess they had their contract looked over by a lawyer. And the lawyer basically came back and said, they're offering you fame, but they're not offering you any fortune.
Yeah, I mean, our contracts was poo. You know what I'm saying? So, but it was different. See, I can't speak on their situation because mine was different, you know. I came in Rodney Hill. You heard me? My name is Kevin Barnes. So I knew the whole time if this shit don't work, I could still go home and revamp this shit all over again. As long as I got the popularity, I can be okay. And that's how I looked at it. So I can't pinpoint you know, speak on a situation. All our contracts was pulled. Yeah, you're right. They offers us fame, not the fortune. Okay, that's cool. But I didn't look at it that way. I looked at it like, as long as I got the fame, I go get the fortune. As long as I got the fame, it's because as long as I learned the game and had the popularity enough to move and groove, I'll move and groove. So my situation and theirs was not the same, you know? It just wasn't. So I can't speak on it. Because
Yeah,
I've
I
seen
mean,
it a
that's
different way.
just like that. That's the right way to look at it, man. Like like you've been really good at monetizing your fame. If you would have been stubborn and been like, no, it's a bad contract, I'm not signing this. I mean, who knows? You know what I'm saying? You might not have never got another
I
shot.
wouldn't have. I wouldn't have. Say, bro, I did what I had to do. I had a warrant out on me. Fuck. What I had to lose anyway? I ain't had no money. I was down bad. I was sleeping on the floor. Fuck, my black tees was turning burgundy. All this is a plus to me. And I'm 16. This shit was high school to me. I belong in Reed. You know what I'm saying? I'm up here in New York and getting this. MTV really was paying this. Bad Boy wasn't paying this, you heard me? But I'm up here getting all this money. This is a win for me. So when somebody from the band say, "Oh, I went to my lawyer," you heard me, and they offered me the fame, not the fortune. Okay, that wasn't my situation. All I needed was the fame. I go get the fortune. You heard me? Believe that. It's in me. I'm all around. You gonna give me some money? Believe that. I don't care about that. I don't know, Cam, bro. I don't got no mercy for somebody playing victim. That's just victim. That's victimizing. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, and this happened to me and that happened to me. Okay, you made that choice and you kept going though. And you know what I'm saying, Cam, bro? You made that choice and you kept going. I kept going. I knew where I was. I knew where I was going. That was the thing. You heard me? I knew where I was going. I didn't come in that bitch lackluster. I was ahead of the game. Believe that.
I
For
hear
real.
you,
For
man.
real.
That's how you got to do it, man. You got to get on, and then you worry about the money.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Or I come back to New Orleans and go sleep on the floor, and now I got a little popularity with me. So now that's embarrassing because they're gonna look at me like I could have made it. I could have sat on my balls and took it. So I just sat on my balls and took it. That's why I have no complaints when it come down to that I signed a bad contract. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, I did. But was it me who signed the contract? Absolutely not. Catch me if you can. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what it is,
I can
man.
only speak from my standpoint. And let's being honest, you know. I'm not playing the victim, Cam, with no what I signed. I know what I signed. We all say, bro, we all get fucked in this game from the beginning. Not too many people get a good deal from the beginning. You get period. Then you learn the game and then you come revamp yourself. The end. That's how the game goes. You're never gonna get what you deserve. You get what you signed for. Make sense?
That's it.
It
Yeah,
sucks. It
I hear
sucks.
that.
It sucks. But it's real.
It sucks,
But
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 I
it's
mean,
real.
shit, man. Sometimes you just gotta do what you got. Look, man, I know a whole lot of rappers who turned down deals because they were bad deals.
Ain't-
They're working 9 to 5s now.
I'd rather die.
So, you know what I mean?
And there's nothing wrong with working a 9 to 5. But once you say, bro,
I
once
mean, nothing wrong with it,
yeah,
but
but once you
compared
once you
to,
step your
you know
feet,
what I'm saying?
but once you step your feet in that water, son, and you felt that feeling, I'm addicted to that feeling. I got to have it, you know. So I don't knock nobody from being whoever and doing whatever you did, but me, I got to have it. I don't want to just step my water in it. I want a yacht in the water. I want it. I want it, Cam. That's why when you say you monetize your fame, right? Because I want it. I ain't going nowhere. You dig? I'm not going to look in the mirror and tell myself I guess I gotta. No, I'm going to do that. I'm not doing this. I'm doing that. You heard me? Because the name of the game is making the impossible possible. Why not me? Why can't I do it? Why can't I do it, Cam? What's the difference
No, that's
between
real shit.
yeah?
Anybody can.
What's the difference between them and me? That's what I'm saying, bro. There ain't no difference. Work ethic.
Yeah, and I wasn't like talking down to people who work a
Yeah, I
9 to
know.
5 or anything. I was just simply saying that they didn't even take their shot. You know what I mean?
Because they didn't
And had
because
they
they didn't
took,
know they had the shot. See the difference? You don't take your shot because most of the times you don't even know you got a shot.
or is that their only shot?
Message. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon, so hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.